The first one is the cephalic, which is the head. Then going down, it's the frontal, which is the forehead. The orbital are the eyes. Then the nasal is the nose. We have the mental, oral, and buccal. The mental is the chin. Oral is the mouth. And the buccal is the cheeks. We have the sternal, which is the chest. The mammary, which is the breast. And the thoracic, which is the chest bone. The axillary is the armpit. Then the antecubital is the anterior arm. The carpal is the wrist. The pollex is the thumb. Then the sacral is the region between the hips. Then the palmar is the palm. The antebrachial is the forearm, and the entire arm is known as the brachial. And then finally, the shoulder is the acromial. Secondly, we'll be talking about the posterior inferior regional locations. We have the crural, which is the entire leg, the femoral, which is the thigh, and the patellar, which is the anterior knee. The calcaneal is the heel, and then the tarsal is the ankle. The plantar is the sole of the foot, and then the hallux is the big toe. Finally, we'll be talking about all the posterior locations. The first one is the occipital, which is the base of the skull. Then we have the cervical, which is the neck. Right below the neck is the scapular, which is the shoulder blade, and then the vertebral, which is the spine. Then we also have the dorsum, which is the entire back. Then we have the olecranial, which is the posterior elbow. And then after that, we have the lumbar, which is the loin or lower back. Then we have the popliteal, which is the posterior knee. And then we have the sural, which is the calf. We have the regional planes. We have the transversal, which divides the inferior and superior parts of the body. Then we have the medial, which creates the midline of the body. Then we have the sagittal, which divides the left and the right of the body, but is also parallel to the medial. Then we have the frontal, which divides the body into the dorsal and to the ventral parts of the body, which is the front and back.